Semtex and the Assassin, both 36 years old. The experience goes to the side of Paul Daly, as does a slight reach advantage. Once again, here is the voice, Michael C. Williams.
Bellator MMA now presents tonight's co-main event, set for 3 5-minute rounds contracted at 175 pounds live on DAZN. We introduce the blue corner at 5'11", weighing in 173 pounds even, making the move up in weight. The veteran brings professional record including 23 wins, 12 losses, fighting out of San.
大家好，老师从业中医男科30余年，帮助了数千名海内外华人朋友通过中药调理重回男性雄风。如果你也存在房事时间短、勃起无力、硬度差、中途疲软、肾虚、前列腺炎等问题，现在就加中医老师微信574-993-200，纯中药，一人一方，治根治本，帮助你持续坚挺20至40分钟，补肾壮阳，延时助勃，彻底告别快男软男。记住微信574-993-200。
In charge, your referee Kevin McDonald.
Kevin McDonald, the referee for our co-main event of the evening, here exclusively on DAZN. Syed Awad, Paul Daly. Fight scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds, and here we go. Red gloves for Daly, blue gloves for Awad. 6 days notice for the Assassin. Paul did tell us that he may be a little hesitant early. He may not put as much pressure on Syed Awad early as he may have on Sabah Homasi as he feels things out with the late opponent champ.
Well, I think what Paul expected when he was matched up with Sabah Homasi was knowing a guy that likes to stand and just throw bombs. And he felt like Sabah Homasi was never going to try to take him down. He's not too sure about Syed Awad and that he wants to just stand with him. He thinks that Syed Awad is going to try to take him down times, so he wants to just be careful, take his time, and let the fight come to him. And if Syed Awad wants to come take him down, he's ready for it.
Since 2013, Syed Awad has had a couple of Bellator fights at 170. Lost to Brennan Ward here and beat Cyborg Santos at Bellator 154. First round TKO. 175 tonight.
Back up. Continue.
And there was that first attempt at a takedown. Not a great attempt, but it was a first attempt, so it's kind of playing into exactly what Paul Daly was talking about. And I think he's going to try to take me down. I think it's a change of opponents that I'm going to have to think about things a little bit differently. But he does have to worry about Syed Awad's got heavy hands too, and he will hit you and hurt you, so you've got to be careful with it.
He earned the name Semtex for a reason. 32 of his 41 wins by knockout. Coming off a spectacular performance in London against Eric Silva. And he had a big smile on his face afterwards. His mom was there, his sister, his family. And he was coming back from a couple of setbacks. Excited to fight again here on one of the biggest nights in Bellator history.
I know he was very upset that he didn't finish Eric Silva, but I actually thought it was one of his best performances that he's had in the last couple of years because of the way he attacked him. He hurt Eric Silva, and he was in control of the entire fight.
We saw what has made Paul Daly so successful for so many years in that fight against Eric Silva. Finish or not. Oh, just ducked under that vicious left hook of Paul Daly.
And it's the shortness of the way that Paul Daly throws that hook at times. He'll throw it from a lot of different angles and a lot of different circumferences as far as how quick it gets to his opponent. Nice shot by Syed Awad. He touched him back.
Caught him with the right hand.
See that beautiful left hook rising up. Syed doing his little work. You know, he's touching Paul at times. Sometimes it's not the exact power that he wants on the shot. Paul's deflecting some of them, or it's right at the end of the punch. But Syed Awad needs to move like he is, give space, and then close that distance. That kick was not quite in the right spot. Paul doesn't care. He's just going to go forward.
Paul Daly is the owner of one of the most devastating knockouts in Bellator history. That flying knee that finished Brennan Ward years ago.
And this is showing right here. You saw Paul takes a big chance with that flying knee. Syed gets the leg. Paul Daly's wrestling defense is really good. He is an outstanding defensive wrestler in an MMA cage. He is not easy to take down.
Daly said, I realized I had not powered age 15.
Big reverse elbow by Paul Daly.
Danny looked for the lead elbow.
Licked it.
Final seconds of round number 1 of our co-main event. Couple up kicks.
Syed needs to roll through this. Shouldn't stay in that position.
Oh, nice elbow. And an up kick.
Here's Daly with a reverse elbow. Brings it in. Boom. Touches that jawline. Awad was not looking for that. Had no idea. Didn't see it. And then a big shot right here by Awad, bringing it back, saying, well, you got me, and I'm going to get you. Here's Awad again. Gets hit to the body. Elbow coming back. Touches Daly right across the forehead area. We got ourselves a fight, Mike.
Seconds out, please. Seconds out. Let's go.
Played a little possum, didn't he?
Just a little.
Just a little bit. We got ourselves a fight. Round 1. 10-9, Paul Daly. Because John just showed me his scorecard.
Well, you didn't even say it. It's right there for you.
I didn't share a tale of the tape with you, so now you let me give the scorecard too. Big right hand.
Watch how Paul brings that right uppercut in. He dips his hips, creates a lot of power, a lot of torque. There it is again.
Yep.
Left hand. This is big for Awad.
Slip or not, would put Daly on his back. It had been 3,100 days between submissions when Goichi Yamauchi armbarred Syed Awad 22 days ago. The assassin wants to erase that memory right here, right now.
Yeah, what happened there is, Syed was in a position, he actually thought he hurt Goichi Yamauchi and thought he was going to go in there and pound him out and get the win. And we've seen it how many times? A beautiful shot to the body by Paul Daly. How many times have we seen a fighter think that he hurt someone? Fedor, when he lost after 32 straight fights to Fabricio Verdun. Big shot.
And it is all over! Paul Daly finishes Syed Awad!
That's the power of Paul Daly. That shot landed right to the back of Syed Awad's ear. Just dropped it down. We all know that when Paul Daly connects, he does damage. Watch this shot, Mike. Boom! Look at that left hand. We talked about it. It's always there. It's always a danger, and he just ends this fight right with that shot. Look at him just bowl Syed Awad over. Kevin McDonald sees his response, gives a little bit more time, trying to see if Syed can come back. That is not going to happen. Nice stop of the fight. He was hurt. Boom.
The 33rd knockout of Paul Daly's professional career, 42nd win, and his 8th inside the Bellator cage. Sayadawad came in, he was game, but he got caught like many have before by the power of Paul Daly. Now 5 of his last 6 wins have come by knockout to make it official. Michael C. Williams.
Ladies and gentlemen, inside the Bellator cage, it comes to an end. 1 minute, 30 seconds, round number 2. The winner by TKO, Paul Sentex Daly.
Only one. There's only one of me. There's only one of me.
There is only one of you, and that one is going to talk to the one and only Big John McCarthy.
I'm here with your winner, Paul Daly. Paul, that was a huge left hand that you hit him with. Take a look up on this screen and walk me through that shot.
First of all, I want to send my love back home to England, to my children. This on my hat here is my children's date of birth. Ty and Iana, I love you. This 33rd knockout was for you.
Well, that was a beautiful gift because that left hand just folded a tough guy in Sayadawad over. Once you hit him, did you think it was over at that point?
Yeah, you know, I knew he was a tough guy, but the thing that was always going to make the difference is that he's a big 155er. I'm a small 170, but I fought my whole career at 170 against big, strong guys, and this was at a catch weight, which makes it even worse. So I only had to land once, which it was once, and it was over.
Well, you talked about, you thought that he was going to try to take you down, and your wrestling defense has become outstanding in the cage. What are you looking at next here in the Bellator cage?
Just to keep fighting. I'd like my next fight to be in London. I don't know if I'll be ready for the November card, but I'd like to fight in London. You know, get a few more fights back home before I hang it up. You know, I'm getting old. We'll see what's going to happen, but definitely my next fight I want to be in England.
Ladies and gentlemen, the man with the best left hand in MMA, Paul